the rules is for every item, the number of participants. So like a modern dance, we are told the number of participants should be 9. But 9 includes the sound. So it means the ones on stage should be 8. Many of you flouted that. Narrative, you are told 5. I'll go to that, but I'm just trying to say you didn't follow the rule book. Then, many of you did not give us the synopsis. For every item you are presenting on stage, you must have a synopsis. A synopsis is a summary of what you are presenting. Even if you have the script, we need the summary of what you are presenting. Many of you lacked that. Many of you did not have a photograph. For national, you need a photograph of the participants, including the principal and the trainer. I did see an entry form. I don't know whether they were there. So you also need an entry form before you participate. There was a big problem on backdrops, decors. I don't know whether you are not given sponsored on decors, so I'm kindly requesting principals to ensure that their participants have decors. Many of them are recycling one decor. You see this decor being used this time, again it comes back, and yet for every item there is a theme. So when you recycle, you are simply spoiling your item because you are not following the theme. And then we also noticed generally also that some of the participants were using vulgar language on stage. That one, we refuse it and refuse it strongly, that you don't need to come and tell us vulgar language on stage until we wonder whether some of you are drunk. So avoid that. And then using real objects. Some of you are coming with real objects, like coming with a phone on stage. You are supposed to make something that looks like what? A phone. You don't come with both phones on stage. So avoid that. Your script should also be well written and typed. You are a TTI, a head teacher of a primary school. But I make sure my script is well typed, well bound, and then I check the adjudicator. Some of you are even bringing handwritten, some who are bringing scripts that cannot be presented. So for nationals, improve on that. Then, as I said, you are not following the rule book, so you find that there are some items that were scoring high marks, and then we were penalizing them. So don't be surprised. If you have more participants, for every participant you are deducting 5 marks. That's what the rule book says. So you may have a good item, but we have underscored you because of not following the rules. If you go more time, and that one will be there even at nationals. That's why you should check on that. For if you go extra time, for every 1 minute, we deduct 1 minute. Like there was somebody who presented, was it a spoken word or what, and went 10 extra minutes. So we deducted 10 marks. So that is that. I would also request that for the items that are proceeding, may you please, maybe I request the TVET team to look for a technical team to be moving around and correcting those who are proceeding. They can look at the items and look at it. Narrative. Narrative is for performers, including the sound. So if you bring 4 performers and there is also music, then you are flouting. Avoid making a narrative a playlet. A narrative should not be acted like a play. Tandem narration. When you use 2 narrators, be very careful. They must do everything uniformly. And they should not behave like they are acting. One is talking, another one is listening like a father. No. Then that is a playlet. So, on narratives, if you don't know how to use, tandem narration is 2. We have tandem narration, we have relay narration. Relay where this one talks, this one follows like that. Then we have solo narration. I would rather you use solo narration if you don't know how to use tandem what? Narration. And then many of you, for most of the narratives, you are having a big group on stage singing. We are actors, we know. If you bring more than 4 singers on stage, even if you have closed the curtain, we'll be able to know those are more what? Singers on stage. Solo verse. When you are presenting a solo verse, don't put a musical backup. Somebody is giving a solo verse, another one is drumming from behind. That is wrong. And write your scripts poetically. Some of them were just looking like stories. Then you internalize your verses. Make sure you internalize your verses. Many of you are coming on stage and forgetting your lines. So can you take time and rehearse before you go for what? nationals. We could not identify persona in some of the verses. Somebody is talking as if the persona is a mother and is wearing like it's a street boy. So can you be able to identify the persona and dress that persona very well? Modern dance. Can we have clear patterns for modern dances? Then don't concentrate on acting, because there are some modern dancers that were just playlist. They were not dancing. Some even could stop and just talk. We see them, they are like talking instead of dancing. A modern dance should go on throughout, dancing. Even when you are acting, you should be dancing. And then mixing of your songs most of them were poorly mixed. From one song to another one, transition was poor. So can you look at the people who are mixing your songs for modern dance so that they can do the right thing? Choose the right costume for modern dance. Don't come here with t-shirts written with many words. You are dancing. What is that t-shirt telling us? So have the right costume for modern dance. And I've said for modern dance, it is 9 including the sound system. So it means the ones on stage, if there are many, there should be 8. And if you looked at most of them, they were flouting that number. Spoken word. Spoken word, there are some of the spoken words were not poetic. The mood was not being brought well. Tempo and delivery. Some were either too slow and others too fast. Spoken word should reach a place where there is climax, where somebody is really enjoying, then again you go down. But many of them were not seeing you hit the climax. The soundtracks in spoken words should be smooth, and they should also be able to be a bit soft so that we hear what somebody is talking about. Let's see your stage presence felt. Comedies. A comedy. I think here we have to understand clearly that when you come here to present a comedy, don't dress like a madman because you are giving a comedy. Can you be decent enough? Just, if you look at the comedies that come for nationals, most of them are very decent. So dress decently for a comedy. Don't dress like you have put the shirt, you have a button, such that the last button comes here on this. And then you have one socks, which is black, another one white. I think those are what we see on TV. So in drama, you must try to costume yourself well. Most of the comedies did not have punchlines. There must be a punchline. Every time you are talking about it, you put the punchline. You put the punchline. We didn't see many of them, though some of them tried. Avoid direct attack to leaders. There were some of you who were just attacking the president. They even attacked Raila as if Raila is the brother. Some were attacking even the audience. Some of the comedians were too harsh to the audience. You go and you are ordering the audience. I think I liked one comedy whereby he went there, it's like wanted to do something, but just tried to bend and went. That is the polite way of using audience. There is one even who harassed us, a lady who came on our desk, and even after completing, what did she say? Cindy, see? Cindy, that is being rude. So, and then, so comedians, about a third of the audience of the comedians who are using vulgar language. You are using vulgar language, and you believe that for you to make people laugh, you must talk about boy-girl relationship. That you must talk about sex for people to laugh. There are many things you can talk about and people laugh. Lastly, mime. Let us use relevant makeups for mimes and also relevant costumes. Most of the mimes, especially for first day, people were just using a space here and they were leaving the other part. So use the stage well, and then there are those who put body makeup. There's one who put until it was so roughly done that he was looking very funny. So can you also do it well? Otherwise, thank you for listening to me.
Good afternoon. Okay. As earlier told you, I'm Sawe, and I was the chair to the team. Allow me just to give few observations, and then I give out the results. And I'll just pick from where she left. The first thing that we need to understand when we are preparing for any activity is to know the theme. And if you realize, for those that were in Nakuru for the national workshop, the theme is not indicated in the rule book, but we are given that the theme of the year is fostering few people just know it. But kindly, when preparing for items, prepare based on the theme. She has mentioned about the cast. I will not repeat it. She has mentioned about the time. I will not repeat it. But I want to emphasize on something. From what you've been given to go and check on your time, we are the same people you will meet tomorrow in the bench in Mombasa. That's in April. You've got enough time the whole of March to ensure that you polish your items to depict what is required in the rule book. We've got backdrops. She has mentioned about it. But let your backdrop be relevant. You can have a very good backdrop. There is a backdrop that was brought with a stethoscope, but it was used as an earphone. Yeah? We know the difference between a stethoscope and an earphone. So you can have a very good backdrop, but let it be relevant to what you're presenting. In modern dance, some people are acting, and we are having dead moments. It is a dance, not acting. So let us differentiate everything that from the word go, when the bell goes, everything should be dancing, dancing, dancing till the bell, till you come to an end. So if you have certain dead moments where you pick up after 2 minutes, 2 minutes ndio unaanza dance, lakini hii ingine umekuwa acting, unatembea, unafanya nini? That one. She has mentioned about attacking leaders. Yeah, there was somebody who was talking about Aslafan, mulituambia, mutatufanyia hivi, blah blah. There are guys who came bringing Kormaya and the AFC, relating with Kenya Kwanza and Asimio. Those are things of the past. They are not even related to the team of the year. So, if at any point you will have a position, then you have to change everything there. Because if you take Asimio and you take Kenya Kwanza to Mombasa, then you can even be removed from the stage easily because you are not promoting what the team is, but in other words, you are promoting politics, which is not a current issue. There were some participants who were using too much energy in stage. Hata ukiangalia akimkuza mwenzake unaogopa ni kama anamuumiza. Can we use just an energy that it's enough? Hata wakati wewe una act, even if you are a single person, usijitupe sana kwa. Unaweza jitupa kwa tiles na uumie ufunjike. At the end of it all, nothing will happen to you. Utakuwa umeumia, the others are either to proceed or they end up there. So be also cautious of yourself. Then finally, when you are performing something in the stage, don't just move because you want to move. Can your movement tell something? Have purposeful movements while performing an item in stage. Don't just because you just want to walk, you walk. Let that walking be something that communicates a story. Finally, we were in hall 2 and we were doing 6 items. So I'll give results for 3 items, and then my colleague will give results for the next 3 items. We categorized the regions into 2, that's Mount Kenya East and Mount Kenya West. And I want to thank the principals of Mount Kenya East. Mount Kenya East is recording the highest number here. So what do I West? Mount Kenya West, kindly. I remember last time when I came here for the regionals, including the Region 10, that was last year. Haikuwa mbaya, the light is here. So Mount Kenya West principals, kindly, let us encourage these students to perform. You're not badly off like the primary section or the secondary section. So, mchikakamua kidogo. So in mine, we had 13 mines, 8 of them from Mount Kenya East, and 5 of them from Mount Kenya West. And here are the results. Kenya East, position 8, we have Kiiru TTI. Position. I know this is the third place where people always don't like, but we will have to read the results. You are the one who performed the items. At number seven, we have Gambune TTI. At number 6, we have Chuka TVC. At number 5, we have Embu colleges. We have number 4, Samburu TVC. Number 3, we have Mitungu TTI. Number 2, we have Jeremiah Nyaga. And number 1, we have Karumo. Kindly silence. Silence, Karumo. Item proceedings to the nationals are 2. With an exception of maybe the chorals, with an exception of maybe the CCD and the play, all these other changes, 2 items proceed. So from the list, it means Jeremiah and Karumo proceed for the nationals. West. In West, we had 5 participants, as we said. Number 5, we have Kieni TVC. Number 4, we have Outspan Medical. Number 3, we have Laikipia East TVC. Number 2, we have Kinamgo TVC. And number 1, we have Madenge TVC. Spoken word. Spoken word. This is the channel that had the highest number. And I think it had the highest number because mwingine alikuwa anakuja na anaona mwingine ameperform kwa stage, anaenda anatengeneza yake, anakuja nayo. It's good, but as you do that one, spoken word is not just that something. There is somebody who even brought us a leaflet. One single leaflet, just showing the synopsis and his name, the scripter, nothing else. So you will get your results. In spoken word, we had Mount Kenya West 5 items and Mount Kenya East 14 items. And here are the results. Mount Kenya West, Kinango TVC, number 5. Madenge TTI, number 4. Dia TVC, number 3. Michuki TTI, number 2. Muranga TTI, number 1. Mount Kenya East. Silence, please. 14 entries in Mount Kenya East. At number 14, we have Ngambune TTI. Number 3, we have number 13, Chuka TVC. At number 11, we have Samburu and Kaelo TVC. Number 8, we have Jeremiah Nyaga, we have Daraka, and we have Embu College. At number 6, we have Mukiria and Kirua. At number 4, we have Moraga and Runyenjes. At number 3, we have Mitungu TTI. Number 2, we have Karumo TTI. And number 1, we have Mugurueni. Yeah, that name sounds difficult. But Mugurueni is the first, then Karumo the second. Silence, please. Narrative, we had 16 entries. 12 from Mount Kenya East, and 4 from Mount Kenya West. Mount Kenya West, Laikipia East at number 4, Mukurweini at number 3, Murang'a TTI at number 2, Outspan College number 1. Mount Kenya East. At number 12, we have Kieni TVC. At number 11, we have Samburu TVC. At number 10, we have Muraga TTI. Number 9, we have Mukiria TTI. Number 8, Manyata TVC. Number 7, Kirua TTI. Number 6, Gambune TVC. Number 5, we have Karumo TTI. Number 4, we have Madenge TTI. Number 3, we have Chuka TVC. Number 2, we have Mitungu TTI. Number 1, we have Jeremiah Nyaga. So, those are the results. I will welcome my colleague to give the other 3 changes the results.
Barabara kabisa. Tutulie. Wakurugenzi wote, walimu wakuu na wanafunzi. Hamjambo? Naam, nichukue fursa hii kuwapongeza nyote kwa kazi nzuri. Tumesoma, tumeburudishwa, sio? Kila mtu ajipigie kofi moja. Naam. Na nina moja tu la kusema kwamba tukumbuke maudhui kuu au mada kuu ya mwaka huu ni kwamba kukuza mabadiliko ya kidijitali kupitia filamu na sanaa. Na wengi tuliona kwamba walijaribu. Basi nitasoma matokeo ya shairi la mtu mmoja, densi ya kisasa na vichekesho. Nitaanza kwa shairi la mtu mmoja ambalo lilikuwa na wanafunzi 18 ikiwemo kwamba East had 12 entries and West had 6. So I start with West. Number 6, Kieni, makofi kwao. Number 5, Madenge TTI. Number 4, Murang'a TTI. Number 3, Madenge hao walikuwa wanafunzi wawili, ndio maana nikasema kwamba Madenge number 5, Murang'a number 4, Madenge number 3 walikuwa wawili, na ni kwa sababu waliomba kwamba walete wanafunzi wawili, na natumai kwamba wakubwa wao wanajua ni kwa nini, sio? Naam. Special needs. So, special needs, we give it to number 3. Then number 2, we have Laikipia East. And number 1, we have Mukurweini. East, 12 entries. Number 12 went to Kaelo TVC. Number 10, Tigania East and Samburu TVC. Number 9, Baraka TVC. 8, Kirua TTI. 7, Mukeria. 6, Mitungu TTI. 4, they were 2, Jeremiah Nyaga and Embu College. Number 3, a clap for them, Chuka TBC. Number 2, Kambule. And number 1 goes to Karumo TTI. Stand-up comedy, Vichekesho. We had an entry of 17, whereby East had 12 and West had 5 entries. We start with West. Number 5, Muranga. Number 4, Kieni TTI. Number 3, Mukurweini. Number 2, a clap for them, Laikipia. And our number 1 is Magenge. East. Number 12 goes to Samburu. Number 11, Muraga TTI. Number 10, Embu College. Number 9, Mitungu. Number 8, Mukeria TTI. Number 7, Kaelo. Number 6, Runyenjes. Number 5, Kabune. Number 4, Jeremiah Nyaga. Number 3, a clap for them, Mukeria. Number 2, Kirua. And number 1 goes to Karumo. Densi ya kisasa, na wenzangu tayari wamesema mawili matatu kwamba wale watakaoendelea tafadhali tubadilishe. We had a lot of playlets, kindly try and change. Dance all through. We had 19 entries, also one of the highest. East had 13 and West had 6. So we start with West. Number 6, Kieni TTI. Number 5, Dia TVC. Number 4, Outspan. Number 3, clap for them, Laikipia East. Number 2, Mokorweine. And number 1, Magenge. Number 11, we have Mukeria. Number 9, we had 2, Laisamis and Kirua TTI. Number 8, Muraga TTI. 6, we had 2, Kaelo and Jeremiah Nyaga. Number 5, Mitungu. Number 4, Tigania East. Number 3, a clap for them, Karumo TTI. Number 2,